Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So for today's video, I thought I would do how to let go of perfectionism and perfectionism ruining your art, or is perfectionism keeping you from drawing? So I've been finding a lot of tips and tricks how to let go of perfectionism, how to combat perfectionism, and have a basic understanding of what perfectionism is. Like, are you trying to get that real detail of your drawing to be perfect, or are you like struggling to get that little detail right, and it's stopping you from continuing on your piece? Or are you scribbling and can't get anything down paper, and the fear of blank page and keeping you from drawing? This video is for you. So for today's video, I came up with this topic, and I was like, because I've been struggling with a lot of impatience. Like, grief has a toll on you, and that's not the point of keeping me from drawing. That's why I am drawing today. And it's been helping my grief. So I wanted to say that. So with that being said, for today's video, I will list a couple of points for you guys to how to come back perfectionism, how I come back from perfectionism, and just basically how to deal with it. So tip number 1 is, if you're drawing in a sketchbook and you feel like every page has to be perfect, every page has to be on point, or every page has to be filled, scratch that. Don't draw in your sketchbook. Why draw in it? I say that because you want to draw on loose leaf paper, and that's how I come back it. And when you draw on loose leaf paper, it frees you up from having that perfectionism, having that every page has to be perfect. I had tried to start a sketchbook yesterday, and it just wasn't working for me, and I was like about to give up. And I was like, okay, maybe if I watch a few Skillshare classes of letting go of perfectionism, and that really helped. And they said to basically, you want to like draw loose leaf paper, and that will get your hand moving, and it did. So with that being said, I had drawn this little doodle here. I call it a doodle, but it's like a basic sketch with my Arctic markers, but it's okay. It's not perfect. I wasn't striving for perfect, but I had a lot of fun with that, and I was like, okay, well, I did that. I was very proud of myself. I did that today, actually, and I was very proud of myself for actually doing art and getting past the perfectionism in me. So tip number 3 is to make a win list. I was focusing on the negativity in my mind all day yesterday, and I'm like, okay, well, it's like, if you focus on negativity, why not focus on positivity? Like, what did you do that day that made you very proud? Or like, what did you, like, for example, for my win list I did yesterday, I usually do these at the end of the day so I can reflect and learn from my mistakes, or how I come back perfectionism. So how I make my win list is okay, so what I did today, yesterday I did 2 squares in my diamond painting, so I wrote that down. And then, here's where it comes in. I had done 2 portraits on loose leaf paper yesterday, and I felt so happy with them. And number 3, I had basically had a day off yesterday, and that felt good, and it just felt overall refreshing. I had a nap, and that was so good. I was focused on self-care. Like, it was to the point where I was almost crying and frustrated, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get through this. So, I just wanted to say, be patient with yourself. I know impatience can be really, really tricky sometimes, and impatience can be like, okay, well, how can I not be impatient with myself? Set a timer. If you want to work for a certain amount of time, do the proper, I forget what that technique is called, but when you set 25 minutes or like 30 minutes or something, set a timer. Don't draw in sketchbooks. I know my channel is basically about drawing in sketchbooks, but I've been learning, like, if you draw in sketchbooks and make every page perfect, that's gonna keep you from drawing. And that's, if you want, scribble in your sketchbook. I don't care. Scribble in your sketchbook. Make mistakes in your sketchbook. Play in your sketchbook. But perfectionism can be a little bit tricky because what's the point of perfectionism when you're just gonna make more art? So make more art. Be happy where you are, even though your skill set might not be there right now, but you can learn to continue to grow. That's the main importance of an art journey. So I wanted to tell you those techniques right now because I feel like I face perfectionism. I face more of impatience and be like, I have to be there right now when in reality, I don't need to be. And I'm perfect. I'm like understanding I'm okay where I am, and I'm like accepting it. So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that, and that we can create art whenever we want to. Now, it's important to also take care of yourself. So if you need a break, take a break. It's Inktober right now, and I took a few days off of drawing. I just needed that break, and I was like, yeah, so I'm back to making a YouTube video for you guys, and I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, notification bell on. Let me know how you face perfectionism. What do you do for it? Do you ignore it? Do you draw? Or do you just not draw at all? Just let me know, and I will continue the conversation in the comments. Alright, bye guys.